I have been using a MacBook M5 2025 14-inch for a long time, okay? And I got this one from Micro Center, which is a electronics store, sells a bunch of tech. And this was a upgrade from a older MacBook I've been using for years. Now, MacBooks tend to last a long time, and that's why I decided to stay with the Mac. The MacBooks that I've had in the past, I wasn't able to multitask on a level that I needed for my business. Now I run a wholesale business. I'm in between wholesale warehouses, phone stores, and actually in my office in my home. I need to be able to live stream. I need to be able to go on meetings while also looking up spreadsheets, and I also need to make sure, of course, I can edit YouTube videos. This is a lot of work, and I need to be able to do this wherever I go, whenever I need. I carry around a mobile hotspot just in case I need to access the internet, and this was supposed to be something that would add to my flexibility when it comes to me being able to work on the road. Now, I tested this for multitasking, editing, going live, and running my business. Did it pass the test, or is this just another MacBook to throw in the pile I already have that did not exceed my expectations? Now let's talk about how long I've had it. I had it for around 2 months now. And I was very hesitant. This is a M5 chip, 24 gigabyte memory, 1 terabyte storage, 14-inch. It's a 10-core CPU. This has the Retina display, the ProMotion technology. I don't want this review to be just like every other one, right? I want the people that are looking to actually get this to build a business or maintain a business to know exactly what the limits are, the pros and the cons. How could you actually allow this to help you with your business? So first, I wanted to make sure that I could actually log in and download every app needed. This includes Final Cut Pro, this includes, of course, CapCut. It also includes my Google Sheets and a bunch of different programs I use for my warehouse. And I wanted to make sure I didn't use all of my storage, and I didn't. The storage is enough. The 1 terabyte has been working flawlessly for me, and I've already experienced a few upgrades as far as with the updates, and the updates have not took a lot of my memory. Now, a lot of MacBooks in the past, the memory was being taken by the updates that Apple was pushing to the MacBook, which became really counterproductive. Now, I want to talk about what this feels like, and to be honest, it feels not just like luxury, but also flexibility. So it has right here, this is going to be a HDMI import, which I'm gonna show you what I use this for. This is the Type-C import. And then of course, this is a SD card slot. Now, this was a sale for me. I could just put my SD card in there. And then right here, I have this, which is the charging port, and then 2 more Type-C adapters. Now, I did not like the fact I didn't have any USB ports, but of course I have adapters like this, which I could literally just go ahead and I can quickly snap them in to the Type-C ports and have them actually go and turn this into a powerful MacBook. Now I have Type-C ports, another HDMI cord, I have USB 2.0, and then 2 USB ports. Now, this is important for me because I like to bring monitors with me. I have monitors in the warehouse, also at home. I can put 2 monitors right here, and I can actually connect this MacBook to 2 monitors, use this as the main screen, use the other 2 monitors as my sub screens, which allow me to go ahead and edit. I can live stream, I can do a bunch of different things. Now, luckily at home, I have my own PC that I built from the ground up that I have everything I need on. But when I'm in the warehouse or when I'm actually somewhere, maybe on vacation, I can still bring a monitor and utilize it and make sure that I have the flexibility to use multiple screens. That was very important for me, especially when it comes to me showcasing me listing, showcasing me going over different price lists. It's very important. Let's actually answer the main question. Is this for hustlers, people that are actually on the go? people that are moving, people that are never really standing still. It's not heavy at all. This is actually something that I think is a huge upgrade from the original MacBook that I was using. And as you see, this one actually is slimmer, but it's bigger. This one is more compact. Now, I've never liked the 14-inch. I've always wanted to get the biggest screen possible, but the 14-inch has proven to be really something that has allowed me to put this in my laptop case, also carry this on the planes, be able to take this out in the car, not worry about it being too big to make me uncomfortable or the person sitting next to me. And you could see the difference in size. I would take this over this any day, not just because of the size, but because this has not yet overheated. I've had 15-hour days, 16-hour days, and I've seen this stay alive where I don't even have to put it on a charger. Okay, let's talk about the speed opening apps. So I, again, record a lot, and I also do a lot when it comes to ChatGPT. So what I need is I need Final Cut Pro. I also need CapCut. I need OBS Studio. Now, usually OBS Studios does not work on a laptop effectively when it comes to the webcam. When I open OBS Studios, it opens up very fast. It works very, very smooth. When I open up CapCut, it opened up almost immediately. It gives me an update almost every dang time I go in, but I love it. When I open up Final Cut Pro, same thing. I can use these two all together, even these three. Okay, sorry guys, I am a little sick. But when it comes to me being able to do things like just browse the web while also having all of these screens open, one of the biggest things I've realized is my fan with my laptop would be going crazy, okay? Now, with the older laptops, as you see, this little input right here, where is it at? Like, I would feel hot air just coming. So if I had this on my lap, or if I was trying to record in general, the fan would overpower my vocal, and then I would hear that in my video. Doesn't happen with this laptop. It's very quiet, it stays cool, and when it does get hot, I can tell that it is managing well. This is something I really needed because I do tend to work a lot. I have my days where I'm grinding my ass off and I'm just pushing it to its limits. And I see that this does not stutter. It does not really flail. I haven't had any issues when it's come to me feeling like I have to stop because I've reached a limit and I need to give it a break. No, even when it comes to the battery, right now I'm at 74%, and I don't believe I charged this, last time I charged it was maybe 2 nights ago. But again, I have not been on here too heavy, but I love the fact that I can multitask. I love the fact that I'm able to go ahead and also use the mirroring effect. Now, this is something that has been able to help me when it comes to me utilizing my computer, right? I can actually pull up what's on my phone already. That to me is a huge advantage because I could be working. Now I put my phone on D&D, but I also could check my phone as well while I'm on one of my screens. And speaking of screens, let me show you exactly how I connect the screen for me to be able to work not only just on this 14-inch, but also my bigger monitor. Here I have my LG Ultra Gear monitor. This is actually a monitor that I use for a bunch of my live streaming. And I have my HDMI cable. I can go ahead and literally put this HDMI right into this port. Okay, then what I can do is now I can use this display as a display for my computer, right? So if I needed to do anything, I could literally adjust and put it on this screen. Now it is a plug and play with this HDMI cable. Let me give you an example, right? So let's say I want to go and take Google Chrome. I could bring Chrome over, right? So I minimize it and then I can just bring it over here. And now when I bring it over there, I can go back over here and I can pull up OBS. I can go to like a main screen. I'm gonna bring it over. We got the LG. So now it's showing my LG monitor, right? Again, I think that this is one of the most powerful laptops I've ever had because look at this. So while I could do this, I could also go ahead and now hook up my Meet 2 webcam, and this cable is a Type-C cable, and I can just plug it in on either side, right? Plugging it in is simple, right? You just go over and you plug that in. You see it's blinking. Now I can put it in the middle right here. Have our Meet 2 connected to the computer. And then another thing we could do is we can go over to here, and now we are streaming. We could put whatever we need, boom, and I could be talking, and I could be using a DJI mic. Now, while this is not a technical review getting into every single spec, this is a review where we are talking about multitasking and using this as somebody that is trying to make money with this laptop. A lot of benefits that I see as well with any MacBook is being able to AirDrop, right? AirDrop is great, especially if you are a content creator or somebody that is just looking to AirDrop information or pass on information that maybe have been sent to you via message. I like that. I love that with the MacBook. I like everything so far that I've experienced, but the price. Let's talk about the price. This MacBook cost me $2,000. It was a very expensive choice. Now, why do I say that? Because I could have brought a PC or a tablet that runs Windows or Windows laptop that does almost similar things that the MacBook does. But why did I pay $2,000 for this? I usually would say I regret the purchase. The purchase wasn't worth it, but I know that a MacBook is not going to give me viruses. I know also, or not going to get viruses, but I also know this is going to last me another 4 to 5 years. And I also know that I'm able to use this in the same ecosystem as my phone that is really big. But most importantly, the fact that it has that SD card slot is one of the biggest benefits to me. And I love the fact, again, that I'm allowed to live stream without having any lag, any type of stutter. This allows me to be mobile. And I cannot emphasize how important it is to have a laptop that can be your main source for information, but also content while on the go. Because you never know where you're gonna be, what situations may occur that you need to still get to work. Now, lastly, on the 2000, for all of my hustlers, I want to actually talk about what I thought when I had to or thought about making this investment. How long is it going to take me to recoup that 2000 that I just invested, right? How much work am I going to have to do? Is this going to add to the value of my business? Now, this is a tax write-off, let's be clear, right? But this is money you still have to physically spend. And I think that I knew my numbers and how much I make monthly, so I knew that I'll be able to obviously make this back. But what happens to the person that may be on a budget and maybe the 2000 they may spend on this MacBook may hurt them? Well, I'll say this: if it's gonna hurt you, before you decline and turn around and say, nah, I'm not gonna do it, think about if it's gonna actually take you to the next level as well. This laptop has opened more doors than I've expected, because now I can live stream from my hotel rooms without having to bring a hotspot with the capability needed. And also, this is something where I don't have to worry about pushing my Mac too hard. It seems to do everything I need it to do. So I'm definitely going to rate this a 10 out of 10. This is one of the best products that I have right now that help me stay productive no matter where I'm at. Thank you guys so much for watching. Now, if you guys want to learn more about this right here, the Ozbot Beat 2, I have a review on the channel that you guys definitely need to check out. This is a $125 camera. And listen, $125, I never knew I would spend on something this small. This right here is one of the tiniest web cameras I've ever invested in for this certain amount. And that is really ironic, but was it worth it? Well, I break this all down in my last video. Make sure you guys go ahead and click one of the videos that pops up on the screen to see exactly my review, the good, the bad, and the ugly of the Ozbot Beat 2. And I hope to see you guys in that video. Peace.